Here's Check on Stores we're following for you today on Robin Hood Radio. In Kent, a hearing was closed on the application by High Watch Recovery Center last week to expand its facility and include detox services, but the Planning and Zoning Commission decided on Thursday to wait to discuss and decide on the application. High Watch is proposing to almost double the square footage of the facility at 62 Carter Road in the rural section of town. The alcohol and drug rehabilitation facility has been in operation for 79 years, is considered a pioneer in treatments based on Alcoholics Anonymous principles. Also from the Republican American, Joseph DeLong, Executive Director of the Connecticut Conference of Municipalities, said if the state doesn't solve the property tax crisis, quote, nothing else matters, end quote. He spoke Thursday before members of the Northwest Hills Council of Governments, saying the tax burden will keep the state from growing and prospering. Other states have found ways to cover costs without property taxes, he said. He said the legislature is planning to discuss separate tax districts, by the way, for the boards of education. In New York State, county leaders are now lining up to opt out of allowing legal marijuana sales, even if New York legalizes the drugs. Executives in Rockland, Putnam, and Chemung counties told USA Today Network's Albany Bureau that they'll recommend prohibiting marijuana sales within their borders should the governor and his legislation prevail. They added their names to a list that already includes county executives in Nassau, Suffolk counties on Long Island who have vowed to opt out earlier in the week. Dutchess County has not considered opting out, according to County Executive Mark Molinaro. Now, Molinaro also announced the construction work is now underway on the anticipated fourth and final phase of the Harlem Valley Rail Trail. The project will extend the rail trail with an 8-mile segment between Millerton in northeastern Dutchess County and Ancrum in southeastern Columbia County. Preliminary construction, including tree clearing, began late last week. The full project is expected to be completed by October of 2020. The project begins at Main Street, Route 44 in the village of Millerton, and will allow the former Harlem Valley Rail Line right-of-way in town of Northeast to end at Undermountain Road in the town of Ancrum. When complete, there will be 23 miles of continuous trail from the Wassaic train station in Amelia to Copake Falls area of the Taconic State Park in Columbia County. Coming up tomorrow, Millerton residents will vote to elect their mayor and 2 open village trustee seats. Incumbent Democrat Debbie Middlebrook will be running for her second term as mayor. She spent 9 years as a trustee, while incumbent NOP candidate Jennifer Nijak and newcomer Joshua Schultz, a Libertarian, will be running for the 2 vacant village trustee positions. All 3 candidates were cross-endorsed by Democrats and Republicans and are lifelong residents of the village of Millerton. Running unopposed, the candidates will each serve 2-year terms. The Sharon Green Committee has a special meeting today at 12 noon at Town Hall. Salisbury Board of Education will meet at 5:30 in the elementary school library this evening. The Inland Wetlands Commission in Canaan Falls Village will meet tonight at the Falls Village Town Hall. The next Millerton Village Board meeting will be held tonight. That'll be at 7 p.m. In Dover, the Planning Board has their regular meeting. That is set for Town Hall tonight at 7 p.m. Holly Tanner, Columbia County Clerk, sponsors Keeping Identities of Seniors Safe, running the 19th through the 29th. The times, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 until 2, Thursday 5 to 7, Saturday 9:30 till noon at the Ancrum Town Hall, Ancrum, New York. And it's all about what documents you should shred and what documents you should not shred. Sharon Housing Authority next regular meeting will be tomorrow, 5 p.m. at Town Hall. Exchange Club of Canaan has their dinner and meeting tomorrow. Reception at 6, dinner at 6:30. Jesse Morey, owner of the Artisan Shop, will be the speaker. It's a new shop on East Main Street in Canaan, featuring handcrafted products by local artisans. Sharon Board of Finance has their regular meeting tomorrow, 7 p.m. at Sharon Town Hall. North Canaan Recreation Committee meets tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the North Canaan Town Hall. There'll be a budget presentation for the Budget Board of Selectmen and Board of Finance in North Canaan tomorrow from 7:30 till 8:30 at Town Hall. Coming up on Wednesday, the Salisbury Affordable Housing Commission will meet at 5:30 at Salisbury Town Hall. Now, also on Wednesday, the Transfer Station Building Committee will have a meeting at 5:30 at Sharon Town Hall. And following that, the Salisbury-Sharon Track Committee meeting will begin at 6:30 p.m. Zoning Board of Appeals will meet on Wednesday at 7 o'clock at the North Canaan Town Hall. A budget presentation for the Board of Education and the Board of Finance in the town of North Canaan will be held Wednesday at 7:30 at North Canaan Town Hall. Kent Memorial Library's spring book discussion, Nationality and War, will include 4 novels which Asian women write about disturbing and violent national histories. The stories are set before, during, and after World War II. Discussions will be led by Betty Crancy, a writer, professor emeritus, and longtime Kent resident. The schedule coming up on March 21st, Miss Burma by Charmaine Craig. In April 18th, White Chrysanthemum by Mary Lynn Brosh. May 16th, Pachikino by Min Lee Ji. And June 13th, In the Shadow of the Banyan Tree by Vadi Ratner. It runs from 5 till 6:15 p.m. Town of Ancrum has a public hearing coming up on Thursday at the Ancrum Town Hall to solicit public comments on proposed application by Berkshire Cable Corp., doing business as Consolidated Communications, for a cable television franchise to serve customers in the town of Ancrum under the same terms and conditions that exist between the town of Ancrum and Spectrum Communications. Pine Plains has their town board meeting coming up on March 21st at 7 p.m. Dutchess County Legislator, Cornell Cooperative Extension volunteer, and local farmer Greg Pulver will visit the Northeast Militant Library on Friday, Agricultural Literacy Week, the celebration. The legislator will read the book On the Farm at the Market by G. Brian Karras, being donated to the library. He'll also lead a related activity. No registration is required. All ages are welcome. Every fourth Friday of the month, the Pine Plains United Methodist Church sponsors a supper from 5 till 7 p.m. The supper for March 22nd includes vegetarian fare. The free will offerings for the supper will help the kitchen buy equipment for the Pine Plains United Methodist Church. The church is located on Route 199, that's 3023 Church Street. The Wasaik Fire Company holding a bingo night on Friday at the firehouse located at Firehouse Road. Doors open at 5:30. Bingo starts at 6:30. Refreshments will be sold by the auxiliary. Northeast Militant Library presents its first annual Weebatuck High School art exhibition. It runs through Saturday, March 23rd. The public is invited to view the exhibit during library hours. A fabric swap, Leave What You Want, Take What You Want, is happening March 23rd at noon at the Lenox Community Center in Lenox. Bring your unused fabric, yarn, needles, patterns, arts, and crafts. Connect with folks who share your interest or can help you learn a new craft. Clear out your clutter. It's a great way to repurpose and recycle. Bring a bag, bring your friends. It's all free, and you can take home materials whether you donate or not. Any questions? You can call 413-637-1154. The annual Jane Lloyd Fund Benefit Dance with the Harlem Line will be held Saturday from 8:30 to 11 p.m. at the White Hart. 100% of the proceeds go to the Jane Lloyd Fund, which raises and distributes funds to help cancer patients in Salisbury, North Canaan, Sharon, Falls Village, Kent, Cornwall meet their day-to-day financial obligations. Tickets are $15. For more information, go to thejanelloydfund.org. Troop 22 Boy Scouts holding a pancake breakfast, the North Canaan VFW, on March 24th, 7:30 to 10:30. $8 for adults, $5 for children 10 and under. Our business brief is underwritten by Morgan's at the Interlaken, interlakenin.com, and by Salisbury Bank, salisburybank.com. Dow Jones Industrial Average will start off the day at 25,848.87, the NASDAQ at 7688.53, and the S&P 500 at 2822.48. We'll take a look at the tri-state forecast. That comes your way in just a few moments.